Everyone, how you guys doing today? Welcome to my channel. Today is a collective read. Please take what resonate, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. I ask that you guys come in and hit that like and subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber, please make sure you come in and you hit that like button for your girl. Okay, I would love for you guys to make sure that y'all are using everything that YouTube has opened up for my channel to let me know that you're rocking with me and let YouTube know that you're rocking with me. Okay. For all my subscribers, I am still doing a $13.13 ask a question personal reading. You can ask me any question of your choice. And with that reading, you will also get a general message from the universe. It is $13.13. If you want to book that reading with me, please contact me at 312-546-0388. Again, that's 312-546-0388. Okay. So I just got the download of what's that tea, but the tea is love. Somebody is falling apart into pieces. Yeah. And I feel like some of y'all already know the tea. Like you can feel it. There's other people I also feel like that is watching this person every day, and this person is trying to pretend or act as if they're okay. I'm not, yeah, they trying to keep it a secret and act as if they are okay, but there's other people that know that this person is not okay. Okay? They know that this person is not okay. Somebody somebody is overly drinking, overly popping pills, overly doing drugs, just overly doing it. This is someone that could have betrayed their person to the utmost, like really betrayed their person. And this is someone that is in regret about the decision that they made. How you doing, sweetie? They game over. Someone really feel like they fucked up bad, y'all. I mean, messed up. Look, this is someone that is mad at themselves because they could have had a new beginning with their person. They're mad at themselves for the choices that they made. Um, they're like I said, they're acting like they're okay, but they're not. They're not. And people is watching them. People on the outside looking in, watching them and noticing that they're not okay. Yeah. This is someone that felt like they could have chose a copycat over the real deal. Yep. Ran to something else, thought the grass was greener on the other side, and realized that that copycat wasn't nothing but trash. Mm-hmm. That person was nothing but trash. You got fake apology in the reverse. If this person is trying to figure out how to communicate with their person, how to get that person to talk to them, or how to get that person back, because they know they destroyed this connection. They destroyed it. You see that? You see what that say? They fucked up. Uh-huh. They have shattered and broken their person's heart. They know this person, for some of them, they know that this person don't look at them the same. Look at them the same. And that's something, yeah, because of this person having private relationships and dealing with other people on the side, dealing with fake ass friends, like, or this person could have been listening to fake friends. Like, this person has done a lot. And it's like caution. Mm-hmm. It's like caution because they to the person that they betrayed, they may not get that person back. They may not get that person back. And someone feels like that. So it's like, as right now, they're falling apart. They are. They're falling apart. They're hurting inside. Yeah. They need to check themselves. This is someone really feeling like they need to check themselves on how they moved, how they behaved. Like, it's like they seeing the truth. Like, damn, I didn't have to do that. Why did I do that? Like, just doing dumb shit. This person did a lot of dumb shit. And they destroyed their connection with someone. It's like they wasn't getting played. They played themselves by trying to see if the grass was greener on the other side. Now somebody regret the mistakes they made, putting on a show, acting like they don't care, acting like the person didn't matter to them, acting like, they moved on. They made a really bad choice. There's somebody that's in high right now, smoking a blunt. They probably done smoked two already, and they just thinking about everything that they did. And they realize they made a fucked up choice. The things that they did got them nowhere. It did not bring them happiness. It got them nowhere. They realized the person that they ran to was trash. And now that they think, they feel like that person a hoe. That's what they feel. They feel like that person was trash. That person, just, this is somebody that realized they fucked up. And this is somebody that knows, like, if I try to go towards my person, they going to kick me to the curb. They going to kick me to the curb. This is somebody that know. They know it. They feel it in their heart. But that's not what they want. But in the same token, they depressed about this. Because it's like they feel like they deserve it. I'm hearing tank siren, baby, I deserve. This is someone that feels like they deserve to get kicked to the curb. They deserve it. This is someone that's accepting the fact that if they person tell them no, in which they already feel like they may not be able to get the person back, but it's like they deserve it. Whew, let's get deep into this. Who is this spirit? This is someone that's thinking about it. They thinking about it. This is someone that want to date seriously now. They do. They want to date seriously. They want to give this person they all. They do. They want to wine and dine this person. They want to show love to this person. They want to be kind to this person. They want communication. They want this person to forgive them. They want to work this thing out. This is somebody that want to show up differently now. Whatever they need to do, they'll do it. This is somebody like, I'll do it. Whatever you want me to do, baby, I'll do it. But see, I feel like God is trying to show you. God is trying to show this person something. 44. God is trying to tell this person something. What is God trying to tell this person, Father? What is you trying to tell this person? Loyalty. God is trying to show this person, like, they showed their doggish ways, but dogs are also loyal. Now it's time for them to show their loyal ways. They showed their doggish ways already. Now it's time for them to show their loyal ways. God is trying to show this person that actions speak louder than words. If you want to go back towards this person, you're going to have to do the work. See, this God is showing this person that they're going to have to leave the past behind them. They're going to have to move on from the past in order to walk through that door of happiness. Because I do feel like if this person actually do the work, y'all, that you and this person can be happy. I do. If this resonate with you. Yeah, right now it say you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. And my Father God said, yes, that is the truth. You and this person is in separation. Why? Because they chose someone else over you, or they thought the grass was greener on the other side. You feel me? Or they was cheating on you and you found out. For some of y'all, it's gonna be different for everybody, but this person did a lot to hurt you. Or this is someone that feel like they did a lot to hurt their person. I'm going to say that because everybody may not be going through this, but somebody feel like they did a lot to hurt their person. They did. They did. They did. So you got fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They person could be a fire sign. They could be a fire sign. What else? You got commitment. This is someone that's knowing, they knew for a fact that they should have gave this person a commitment. They know that. They know for a fact that they should have you know, took things to the next level with this person. That was something that got in the way of this situation, but it was I don't feel like I don't feel like this person always wanted to be in this type of energy of lying, of being manipulating, of cheating. This person needed to make a decision and work on inner healing. This person had a lot of inner healing they need to work on. Who? This air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Also, this person could have had like a baby mama or something like that. Somebody they were attached to, somebody that they felt like they, needed to, like I said, be there for. They could have been attached to a baby mama as well. For some of y'all, like this person, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. For some of y'all, I'm picking up 3 different women. This person could have left you for not just the baby mama, but like they always pushed. This is crazy. This is someone that always pushed their person to the back burner. Why? Why though? This person could have pushed a person to the side for a baby mama. Moved in with a baby mama, right? Thank you, Spirit. Clarification. That could have been the first thing that this person did. Somebody's thinking about when they did that. They thinking about when they did that. What else, Spirit? And them and the baby mama got a divorce or broken up. Okay? Moved on from that situation. And then pray for you to come back into their life. What else? They prayed to God for you to come back into their life. Then this person left you to be with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or cheated on you with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Wow. What else? And a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This person is really thinking about how they broke their person's heart into pieces. Caution. They broke their person's heart into pieces. They thinking about that. Like they never showed real, genuine love to this person. They never really put in the work. Never really put in the work. But this the thing this the most messed up thing right here. They really did love that person. They was in love with that person. They just didn't open up their heart to that person. Why? This person felt like it was best to start new connections, deal with other people, have sexual encounters with other people, than open up their heart to that one person. That's what they rather do. That's what they wanted to do. And somebody is seeing that they chose to do that. They seeing the truth of it. They're seeing the mistakes that they made. And for some of them, they could be praying to God for you back. And God is showing them. God is showing them the mistakes that they made. God is showing them the mistakes that they made. So, wow. What else? Yeah. God is showing them that they have to move on from past behavior. God is showing them that they have to end some cycles in order to have a new beginning. God is showing them how narcissistic they were in the connection with their person. God is showing them this. And it's like change is a must. If you're not willing to change, then what else, Spirit? Look, friend zone. This is someone that is accepting to be friend zoned or this is someone that feel like they destroyed the passion and this connection with their life partner. This is someone that realized their dreams could have actually came true with this person. But instead, they was out there chasing their desires. Okay? Instead of following the steps to great love. This person love language. They chose sex. And they chose sex over love. They chose not to express their love. They chose not to give their heart out. They chose to, not change. This is someone that didn't want to change. So they chose to run to other situations that they felt was much easier than them changing for this person that they really was in love with. So they rather pay the feel than give this person their heart. But the thing was, they actually destroyed the connection by doing that. Yeah. And my Father God said, in order for this union to come together, they got to let go of the past. Past behavior, past actions, they got to let go. They're trying to manifest their person back into their life, but God, like, you got to change. Can't be no more of this. Can't be no more of this. Can't be no more third parties. Can't be no more you choosing others over this person. Can't be no more of this. Because if you do this, God letting this person know, if I open up the door, if I open up this door, right? And y'all come back together and you turn around and do this gonna be permanent. That time apart gonna be permanently. You would never get another chance. You would never. That's God just letting somebody know this. Yep. So God is like, you need to work on changing. You need to work on changing. Because this person has already messed the connection up. God is showing this person all the signs. They're showing them the signs of their behavior, and they're showing them the signs of their person that they're in love with, the person that they want to be with. The person that they kept pushing to the side for others. And God is letting this person know, if you show up any type of way and I open this door and you go back and you show up and that type of energy, it's going to be permanently. Like, you will never get the chance that you desiring with this person, because this person has already destroyed the connection. And coming back in this type of behavior is going to make it permanently. Like my Father God is saying, like, if there's like an inch, a little crack of hope for this connection, if I open this door and you go back in this energy, that little crack gonna close up. For some of them, they can have marriage. They want to marry this person, and God is telling them, if you change and do right, you can have that. But if you show up in this type of energy, because for some of them, this is their ordained spouse. This is the person that God has for them. It is. But they destroyed the path. This is somebody that destroyed the path. And people don't understand, even though God ordained for you and someone to be together, we got free will. If God bring that person into your life to help you grow, and you turn around and destroy the person that God sent in your life for you to grow, for you to build with, for you to heal with, and you turn around and destroy it, that's what somebody turned around and did. God has opened the door for this union, for lessons to be learned more than once. That's what I'm picking up. God has opened the door for lessons to be learned more than once. And it's like somebody was not learning the lessons. They always chose someone else over the person that they were in love with. Always over the fire sign. And my Father God say, yes, that is the truth. They always chose someone else over the fire sign. And they always cause distance between them and the fire sign. And now somebody is praying for this person. But my Father God say, change is a must. He will not open this door because he ordained this. For someone, the person that wants to go back towards their fire sign, they destroyed it. So it's like your free will. I know my God, like I know I ordained it. I know I chose this person. I chose y'all hearts to come together. This is your person. You are their person. But you are destroying what I have brought together. Your actions, your behavior is destroying it. If there's a little piece of hope, if I open this door, you go back in there, and this type of behavior, it all fades away. And my Father God say somebody got to open up their heart. This person, remember what I told y'all, this person is afraid to give their heart out. So it's like they're emotionally unavailable. And my Father God said, you can't be emotionally unavailable. Someone is not learning from their mistakes. They're not taking accountability, and they only moving with passion. That's what they run into. Sex, 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 sex. And that's not it. And God is trying to explain to them, like, they need to control their sexual behavior. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because you got to make a decision and work on inner healing. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. This is the person that want to go back. But if God is saying, if this person don't get it together, this fire sign gonna move on. And it's gonna be a missed opportunity. Somebody praying to God for this second chance. For some of y'all, this third chance, this 20th chance, like this person could have had multiple chances. Or this person could have had, this could be this person's second chance. You know, it's gonna be different for everybody, but God is like, you destroyed the union. You destroyed it. You didn't learn from your mistakes. You didn't take accountability. You chose to be in low vibrational energy, and you destroyed the blessing that God had for you. You destroyed it. And like God said, if there's any hope, if there's a small crack of hope for you to go in and fix this, God say you got to be willing to change. Because if you don't change and you go in the same energy, that's it. Clarify that, Father. Yeah. Somebody toxic ways. All this third party energy, not showing love, not keeping their promise, they're going to destroy it completely. They've already destroyed it. But somebody feel like they missed the opportunity now. Like I said, my Father God said, if there's a slight, very slight, small, maybe a chance in that for you. Because God already got it written. You know, God got it written if you do it your way and if you do it his way. So he got it written. If there's a small crack right there, small little piece that you can make this right, and you choose to stay in that low vibrational toxic energy like this, and you show up in that energy, still trying to do this, still trying to behave like this. Give me 1 second. Yeah, my bad. So God is saying that if you, whoever I'm talking to, look, take the knowledge, take the advice, and listen to what God is telling you and learn from this. God is saying, learn from your mistakes. Take accountability. You already, excuse me, I'm burping and hiccuping and everything. You're already seeing what you've done wrong. And my Father God said, again, if there's a small, because my Father God says like about that small. About that small. You go show toxic energy, that same behavior, it's going to be the end of it. It's going to be the end of it. And ain't going to be nothing God could do about it. Because we got free will. And God don't take that away from us. He don't. He allow us to have free will so we can learn from our mistakes. And whoever I'm talking to, my Father God said you're not learning from your mistakes. You seeing what you're doing wrong. But you being emotionally unavailable, holding on to past situations, doing things to people that have not done anything to you. Not expressing how you feel, showing all the wrong signs instead of showing love. It's going to get you nowhere. But, and I shoulda, I coulda, and I woulda. And God like, nah. You praying for it with your heart on what it is that you want. And my Father God said, if you take the knowledge and take the advice and be obedient to what He's telling you, you can have a happily family with your person. You can have success. You can have joy. You can have. But if you don't, you're going to regret it. God is giving you the blueprint right now. He said you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. You're going to regret it. Because God already know how your heart feels for this person. My Father God say, ain't no more listening to friends. Ain't no more listening to families. Ain't no more listening to nobody. You want this? You want what God has for you? You need to be listening to God. Ain't no more asking outsiders what you should do. Ain't no more putting outsiders in your business when it come down to this person. My Father God say, nope, it's time for you to get on this board and it's time for you to start playing chess, not checkers. It's time for you to protect the queen. Okay? My Father God said, you got your queen. Yes, I'm talking to you. And it's time for you to protect the queen because that's what chess is all about. The king protecting his queen. Okay? Every last one of these are protecting their queen. And my Father God says it's time for you to bring justice to this situation. Time for you to protect your queen. You can't be listening to family. You can't be listening to friends. You can't be telling them about your business. This is about you and what you want to do and who you want to be with. There should be no outsider that can come in between what you're trying to build. My Father God say change needs to happen right here, right now, before you can open that door. Thank you, Spirit clarification. Ain't no more, putting your baby mama or your baby daddy above this person. You and your baby mama and your baby daddy, y'all share children. It's about co-parenting. And if you are not going to respect the person that you are praying to God for, then God is not going to open that door. Respect goes a long way. And a lot of y'all have been very disrespectful, and God has been showing it to you. Doing things to try to get this person's reaction. Being disloyal and then trying to act as if you didn't do what you did. God, like, you know what you did. You know exactly what you did when you was being disrespectful to this person. But then try to act as if you done no wrong. And this person just seeing things. No, you know exactly what you did. This person is your blessing. You can feel it. It was a blessing to you from God. This was your blessing. You caused the disaster. You destroyed it. Every time God opened this door for you, you destroyed it. My Father God say, well, you only got about this much. Not over here. You had that. That done closed up. You had that. I'm going to say this. You only got about that much room. that much. And it's a slight possibility that this person may hear you out. It's a slight possibility. My Father God said he just can't open that door for you like that. He just can't. Because, yeah, your heart telling God you want this person, but your actions always show something else. And you try to act blind to the things that you have done to this person. And God like, no. You want to make it seem like this person hurt you in the past. My Father God say this person has never done anything to hurt you. The people that these friends that you hold on to so dearly, they betrayed you, not this person. My Father God say you owe this person a huge apology. Huge apology. Because you listen to everyone but your heart. You listen to everyone but your heart. And y'all were around people that was jealous of what you had. Because they didn't have the love that you had. They didn't have the connection that you had. So they stirred up drama, fed you lies so you could destroy what you had because they didn't have it. And a lot of y'all allowed it. Yep. You was around haters and they was y'all friends. They saw you had your soulmate. They saw it. They didn't have theirs. So why would they want you to be with someone? They saw you had your perfect match. They saw it. But see, your person embodies self-love. Your person don't sugarcoat none. Your person gonna keep it 100 with you. Your person got your back and they always gonna tell what they see. But you chose to listen to them friends. And you chose to mistreat your person instead of bonding with your person. And when you were bonding with your person, you had haters in the midst that saw the love. They saw it. And y'all listened to the wrong people. Some of y'all, including your family. Your family didn't like, your family saw that this person was bringing different in your life. See, a lot of men realize that they can grow and build with a woman, the right woman. See, you felt that too. You felt that you had the right woman in your life. But see, so did your friends and your family. And they basically told you that that wasn't the right person for you. They basically told you that you shouldn't be with this person. Because they saw that you could be happy with this person. They saw that you could build a family. They saw that you could have love. They saw that all your true heart desires will flourish in your life. And they don't got that. So why the fuck would they want you to have that? And see, instead of you following your heart, you listen to them people and you destroyed what you had. You destroyed what God had for you. And God say he's not going to open that door for you until you prove to him that you are worthy of it. Okay, Father. What else? Look. Because he got it for you. Look, he got it for you. It's yours. It's yours. You see that? It's yours. That's your person. God always had it for you. He got it for you. But you got to show God that you're worthy of it. Because God knows. See, God knows what your wife brings to the table. God knows. God bless you too. God knows what your wife brings to the table. So do you. Look. God knows. God knows. He flashing that light on everything that you've done and everything you need to do to get it right. But God, like, you got to show him that you deserving of this. Because this here for you. And he wants you to have it. He don't want you to destroy it. But he knows if you don't change, you're going to destroy it. All your lying, sneaky, manipulating ways, got to cut it out. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah. King of Swords. You've been in this Swords energy for so long. Seven of Swords, but it coming out in the reverse. My Father God says it's time for you to stand in your truth and leave the past in the past of your lying, sneaky, manipulating ways. My Father God said you have been doing that for quite some time. Very long time you've been in that energy. He said, where have it got you? He said, think about it. Where have it got you? Where? Nowhere. It got you nowhere. Running behind other women. Where have it got you? You had new beginnings with other women. You have. You had new beginnings with other people. Where it got you? That's what my Father God said. Where it got you? Did you have the 10 of Cups with them? Nope. My Father God said, no, you did not. You didn't have no 10 of Cups with them, because if you did, you wouldn't be feeling like you feel right now. You got in them situations. They were situations because you didn't want to change. And you thought it would be easier over there because you didn't want to change. Well, my Father God said, if you want this 10 of Cups with that blessing that he has for you, that earth angel, you got to walk down that path to your happiness. You got to show God that you're ready. You got to meet this person's expectations if you want this person to let their guard down. Because God watching your every move. And he say that's the truth. He watching your every move. See, he know your heart. Yes, your heart is calling for him every time you lay down. Every time you lay down. Every time you think about it. Every day. This is on your mind. This is you. Laying down. And that source energy, though. Thinking about all the source energy that you brought to this connection. Thinking about it. But see, you're telling God, I want it. But when you move, you're moving toxicity. Instead of moving with love. And that's why you're stressed out about this. Because God sent you your wife. He sent them to you. He sent the person that you were supposed to build with, grow with, learn with. You, the person you were supposed to protect, provide, and lead. He sent that to you. And you destroyed it. Yeah. My Father God said you're going to have to show him that you want to put in this work. You're going to have to show him that you're ready to invest totally into that union. Because you study trying to manifest this person from your past to come back into your life. Because you missed them. My Father God said, yes, that was your happiness. He know it was your happiness because he gave it to you. He know what she could do. My Father God said he know. He sent the good news your way. He sent the passion your way. He sent the love your way. He sent the kindness your way. He sent it to you because he knows your heart. You got a big heart too. And for some of y'all, your person is a high priestess. Your person, you see that? That say does. That's a tarot card. You see it? You let other people tell you that's not of God. You shouldn't listen to that. So my Father God say the same people that told you don't listen to that, they watch this person. They watch them. My Father God say every last person that told you that that's not of God, they watch this person or they learn something from this person. And they also quoting things that this person say. He say, listen to them. Or when they on social media and they're quoting things or sharing things, it's something that they learned from this person. But they told you that this is not of God. It makes sense to them though. And they're listening to it. But they told you that's not of God. And you shouldn't be with that person because God didn't choose for this person to do that. My Father God said you should have came to him and asked him because you knew in your heart that this was your wife. Why would you listen to someone else when they told you that this wasn't of God? You know this person is by God. You know this person ain't doing nothing wrong to nobody. They not doing witchcraft and all that. My Father God said, you know that. Why would you listen to anything like that? The world. The Wheel of Fortune. So my Father God said, you got this brand new fresh start here. You got it. But you're going to have to walk away from your past. People, places, and things. God watching you. When you're ready to show God that you're ready, when you're ready to really take action, get in that king energy, master all 4 kings, and become the emperor. And for some of y'all, my Father God said, is if you even got in at least the king's energy and became the emperor as you are growing with your person, he is willing to open that door. But he will not open that door if you're in a knight energy. Knights take their time. Knights don't know what they want to do. Or if you're in that page energy. Pages are more of, see, Page of Wands. Pages are more of childish. You have to be in king energy before God can open that door. You got to be able to stand in your truth, and you got to be able to protect, provide, and lead before God open that door. Because you got to be a husband to your wife. God just not going to give you a wife and you ain't going to be a husband. He got your wife for you, but he got to prepare you to be a husband. Just like he prepared this person to be a wife. God know what you got, but do you know what you got? Thank you. Yeah. When a lot of y'all look out into the world, think about your person. And you think about not having this person in your life and that don't sit right with you. God knows that. But God, like, if you're ready to move on to common waters, then you're going to have to take this leap of faith. And you're going to have to trust in his guidance. You're going to have to surrender and allow God to guide you, teach you, and show you what it is to be the man that he has destined for you. The man that he the man that he has destined for you to be. You have to be willing to be that. You have to take your own free will and say, God, I surrender. Guide me. Show me. You got to be ready for that. That's the only way you're going to receive this celebration. The only way you're going to receive this love. Because remember, you destroyed it when God already presented it to you. He gave it to you. And you treated this person unfairly when you knew that you loved them. But as you let your fears get the best of you, you let other people talk you out of your love, your happiness, and you brought flighty love in and out of love with this person. You run in and out of this person's life. God, like, nope. Now you done push this person away. You want to open up communication because you want to hold on to this love. But you wanted to juggle this person. Now this person is single, focusing on themselves, receiving the messages from God, doing what's best for them. Now you ready to run over there. My Father God said you better get in this king energy first. Because see, he already enlightened you on what it is that you need to do. You need this type of energy. Take action. Stand in your truth. Where's the other one? And be a provider, a protector, and lead with love. This is the man that God need to see before he can open that door. Some of y'all gotta let go of a lot of things. And you need to control your sexual energy. You need to control it. Yeah. Because my Father God said, you weren't always like that. You weren't always like that. You picked up a lot of bad habits from people. The people you hang around the most shape who you are and who you become. And you became very toxic. That's what my Father God said. You became very, very toxic. Not just toxic to others, but also to yourself. It's ready for you. My Father God says it's time for you to fight for what you love in order to get this wish fulfillment. You gotta fight for it. You gotta show God that you're ready for it. Anything else, Father? Yeah. Time to set the record straight. Time to set the record straight. What else, Father? No more drama. Police is in. No police is involved. No more drama. Look, tired of the drama. My Father God say you say you tired of the drama. You know your person been tired of the drama, so you gotta leave the drama where it's at. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Look, divorce. Ooh, child. See, my Father God said, right now, it's like y'all in separation, divorce, right? But you see them scissors right there? There's a contract between y'all. Because God ordained this. That's why God trying to help you. You don't want this contract to be cut up because of your actions. You don't want that. And my Father God don't want that. Because it's like he can't force this person to wait on you or force this person to give you another chance. He can't if you gonna keep destroying it. He can't. You got free will to do what you want to do. And this person got free will to do what they want to do. But God goes according to the heart as well. My Father God, you say you got to keep your promises. You're going to have to keep them. You got to show him that you're ready. He said he opened that door one too many times for you to fall flat on your face. You need to get your money up. Okay? Some of y'all need to be focusing on your money. My Father God said you're too comfortable with being broke. Some of y'all are broke. Yeah, you got a job. That job ain't paying you nothing. That's what my Father God said. Look at your bank account. Empty. Empty. He said you need to be focused on that too. Focus on changing your life. Right now, you are toxic. And you ain't just toxic to others. You're toxic to yourself. You ain't doing nothing that is helping you. You're not. God sent this love in to help you. You messed that up. And now he said, game over. It's time for you to put your grown man drawers on. Okay? It's time for you to put them drawers on and wear them. Gotta take that little boy shit off. Yeah. Anything else, Father? Because you cause nothing but total drama in your life. You cause too much chaos in your life. You self-sabotage. Yep. Some of y'all, yeah, and you need to slow down on all this. You're doing too much of this. Way too much of it. You need to stop it. Especially popping pills. Some of y'all definitely be popping pills and you need to stop popping them pills because they fucking you up. My Father God say they fucking you up. You need to stop. That's really a very, very, very bad choice with popping them pills. Very bad choice. Stop popping them. Your life is falling apart because all of partying you doing. You making a lot of bad choices off that too. Popping pills and drinking and smoking and you just doing too much. Definitely need to stop popping pills. And you need to slow down on drinking. I'm seeing my other cards. My Father God, okay, Father, I'm finna get them for this person. My Father God said you need to slow down on drinking. You need to slow down on popping them pills. You need to stop popping them pills. That's what my Father God said. Completely. And I'm going to tell you something. Don't wait to stop popping them when something go wrong. When my Father God telling you to stop popping them now. He's basically preparing you for what can come next. Remember that. If he's telling you to stop popping them, that's because something could happen that you do not want to happen next. It could fuck you up in some type of way. You don't want that. So listen to what God is telling you. Stop popping the fucking pills. Okay? And what I'm picking up. Ooh, this is crazy that I'm finna say this, but my Father God just showed it to me. It's somebody that you pop pills with. It just so happens something may go wrong. Y'all popping that shit. And it may happen while y'all together. While y'all around each other. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't gonna tell you what I'm picking up, but stop popping them. If you popping them, stop. Stop popping the pills. Stop it. Okay? So my Father God said, you're ready. Okay? He said, you're ready to make these changes. Because your heart keep calling out to God. My Father God said, if you make the changes, the situation will improve. Okay? The situation will improve. Anything else? He said you got to let go of the fear. You got to let go of the doubt. And you got to let go and let God. So you can see success in your life. Because God say it's ordained for you. You know. But only you can mess it up. Only you can cause the delay. Only you can block it. You know what I'm saying? So perfect timing. This is the perfect timing for you to bring change into your life. Keep telling yourself no or not doing it. You're stopping the better that God has for you, and you're stopping the yes that God has for you. Anything else? Yeah. Anything else? Yeah. My Father God say, listen to the signs. Look for the signs. Pay attention to the signs because he's sending them to you. He's sending them. It's time for you to choose a new direction. And your ancestors been waiting a long time, baby. A long time. Some of y'all, your ancestors that chose you to break generational curses, boy, they just watching you like, oh, Lord. Baby, you have been like, because let me tell y'all something. You have a bloodline of drug abuse in your family. You do. And see, a lot of y'all think that because you are not doing the drug that your family used to do, you think that you're not like them, but you are. You're like them because you're addicted to another drug. Yep. Yep. And see, some of them weren't able to get off these drugs. Some of them still died doing these drugs. That means the curse ain't one broken. When some of them was picked to break these curses, but that's where they fell short at, getting high. Now, we ain't talking about no weed high. We talking about elevating. They didn't pass that. You feel me? They didn't pass the weed. We ain't talking about that. Some of y'all popping them pills. Some of y'all, your family had alcohol abuse and bad drug abuse. God is trying to wean you off of that. Them pills you need to let go completely. Drinking, you need to slow down. You feel me? You need to wean yourself off all these things because that's part of you breaking a generational curse, the drugs. You see your family? See your ancestors? They're praying that you be able to break this curse of family members that have died still doing drugs. That's in that bloodline. All the things, or family members that wasn't able to get married and not have a successful life. You got a lot of family members that have not got married in your family, that have not lived that happy life. They want that curse to be broken, and it starts with you. And you was chosen to break it. That's why your person was already picked for you. That was going to help you get through things. Yes, you got a lot of childhood traumas. You do. But you can overcome these traumas. Release it. Surrender to God. Because these childhood traumas is stopping your growth. Okay? These drugs and drinking is stopping your growth. It's stopping you from breaking generational curses. It is. It is. It is. Anything else? Look, my Father God say trust. Trust the process. Trust the plan. It's time for you to trust. It's time for you to surrender. Look, I told y'all. Improve your health. You're drinking too much. You're smoking too much. Time for you to drink water all the time. It's time for you to pull back. And it's time for you to let go of those pills. I'm telling you. Let it go. It's time for you to improve your health. Let go. Break this generational curse. And you know, and when my Father God say, when you start, don't stop. Ain't no next year. A year from now. No, that's in reverse. My Father God say, it is time now for you to start working on this now. And I get what my Father God saying, y'all. And the reason why I know this is because that's something I feel that was in my family as well. You ain't the only person that got family members. Ooh, my head itching. You ain't the only person in your family, you know, that got family members that do drugs. My family is the reason I don't fucking do drugs. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't smoke. I don't do none of such. I don't pop pills. I don't do shit. My family is the reason why. I watched my family from a little girl all up into a grown woman. I watched a lot of my family members do heavy drugs. And I told myself, I said I would not do drugs. And I watched other people around me do things as far as losing their kids. I even know a friend of mine when we was young that her mother sold her for drugs. It was all over the neighborhood that was going on. You know what I'm saying? I watched her mother beat her when she didn't have drugs. You know what I'm saying? I watched these things. I saw these things. And I told myself when I was a little girl, I never do drugs. If it's going to take me away from my kids and it's going to stop me from loving my kids, I will never do it. And I chose to never fucking do it. I don't play that. I don't want no type of drug because I got kids. And no matter how old I am still my kid's teacher. You know what I'm saying? Yes, drink. I used to drink heavily. I did because I had my own childhood traumas. But then I learned that I needed to slow down on drinking too. Because I also had a cousin that had the shakes. I watched him too. Had to have a drink every motherfucking morning. I'm talking about beer every morning. So I had to train my body to go days without it. Like, bitch, you don't need to drink every motherfucking day because I was drinking. You feel me? I was. Good liquor. But I trained my body to that. Now it's like, now I only drink wine. And I drink wine every blue moon. I try not. I went a whole 2 years without touching anything. But now I only drink wine. Now, I ain't gonna lie, for my birthday, for New Year's, I got a little toe up, y'all. But that was off of Long Island. That was off Long Island because I haven't been drinking, baby. I was slapped. But I don't drink hard liquor anymore because I see what it has done to my family. I mean, I'm not gonna say liquor. My family really was with shit, with drugs. You know, I had a couple of cousins that, was alcoholics, but mainly the motherfuckers in my family did drugs, hard drugs. Not no little shit. I'm talking about hard shit. And I told myself, I don't fuck around. I don't want no drugs. Because and the things that I seen growing up, I seen people not loving their babies right. Now, I ain't fucking putting no drugs above my babies or no habit. I gotta pick between my habit and feeding my kids. So now my fucking kids hungry because I need to get high. No, I ain't doing no shit like that. Or I want to go out and I want to party and I want to kick it and I want to get fucked up with my friends so I can't, be a mother to my children because I put this above them. No. I chose to never in my life do drugs. And I am 42 years old and I have never done anything. I smoked weed before, but anything besides that, nope. And I've got people to ask me. I never forget what made me stop smoking weed. I had smoked some weed like a couple of years ago. Like, I think maybe like I had smoked some weed like maybe like in 2019, no, 2021, 2022, some shit like that. I had smoked some weed, right? And I smoked it. I smoked it with my bestie because she always said, I bet you didn't smoke weed with everybody, but you never smoked with me. So I smoked with my bestie. So this was New Year's. I smoked. And then one of their friends came along. So he was passing his blunt around and I went on and hit it. That motherfucker didn't hit right. It didn't sit right with me. I got the feeling a little bit too weird after I smoked with him. I got in my cousin's car and I started praying to God. And I told him, Father, I don't know what I just smoked, but I do not like the way I feel. I don't like this. And I asked him to remove it from me. I said, if you remove this from me, I will never hit another blunt. I promise. And instantly I started throwing up everywhere. In my cousin's car. But think about this. I'm throwing up, but I'm throwing up in my clothes. I had on a bustier. I'm throwing up in it. No throw up ever hit her floor. Never hit the back seats, nothing. I'm just threw up all in my bustier. So when we got to where we was going, I had to get in my car and go home. They like, you going home? I'm like, yes. And I never smoked again. I've ate an edible, but then I didn't do that because I don't like downer shit. That edible had me sleep for 6 fucking hours. So I stopped doing that too. I just don't do drugs. I don't like things that's a downer, and I don't like nothing that make me feel woozy. I don't want nothing like that. Anything that I feel that can be addictive, I don't want it. I ate an edible, like, I just tried an edible. I forgot I tried that motherfucker, y'all. I did. I got a piece of candy. I was like, let me get a piece of candy. And they was like, girl, no. I'm like, let me get this candy. And I grabbed it. It was some the little Sour Patch rings. And I grabbed it. I grabbed 2 of them and I ate them motherfuckers. And she was like, you ate them? I was like, yeah. She like, bitch, them edibles. And I was like, what? So we talking, we cooking and kicking it. And then I forgot. And next thing you know, I was like slumped down and what the fuck wrong with you? I was like, bitch, I'm high. And I was asleep for about 6 hours. So I don't do no drugs. I don't like nothing that's a downer for me. I don't want nothing that's addictive. I don't want nothing that's going to stop me from being a mother to my children. I don't want nothing that's going to stop me from, taking care of my business and, focus on my teeth. Anything that's going to cut in between that, I don't want it. I don't want it. And I stick by that. I've had a lot of people pop up with me. Hell no. No. And I used to tell people I got asthma, so I ain't doing that. And somebody had told me, like, you always talk about you got asthma. Like, I know. No, I might just be the motherfucker that popped that and then I start having an asthma attack or some shit. No. I ain't doing it. I don't do drugs, y'all. So I get it. And I'm going to tell you, my family member definitely made me never want to do drugs. And the other adults that I was around, the way they treated their kids and how they had to have it. I'm an 80s baby. So I think a lot of shit of how they treated their kids back then. Really. And I vowed to never do drugs. If it was going to allow me to my kids, and I ain't have none yet, but I knew eventually I'll be a mother. And I said that. I'll be a mother. And I ain't gonna do nothing that's gonna take me away from my kids or make me mistreat my kids. And I did. I vowed that at the age of, I think I was like 10, maybe about 9, 10 years old, just seeing what was going on. And I just was like, told myself I told God I would never do drugs. I would never do drugs. My friend used to cry to me and tell me how her mama was beating her and how things people was touching on her and stuff like that. And I told God I would never do drugs. Never. And we used to hold each other, and she used to sneak down to my house and we used to cry together. So y'all need to break these generational curses. If God says stop getting high, stop getting high. Real talk. Because there's a lot of people that's dying from all this new shit they got going on. The weed these kids smoking now got them out here like cluckers. They dropping weight. They got to smoke 17 blunts before they eat. They look bad off weed. It's new shit in this stuff. And I don't know what's up with the pills, but look like they fucking teeth falling out off that shit. And I'm just saying, stop getting high, y'all. Stop getting high. God knows best. You don't want to be out here 30 and your mouth looking like you 73. I'm just saying. Okay? Or you're in your 40s, then your mouth looking all ate up and nasty because what you doing? Or you getting sick behind it. Or somebody done put some on it and you don't know what they put on it, then it fuck you up. So if God telling you to stop getting high, stop getting high. Because clearly he knows something that you don't. Okay? So I'm going to leave that right there. Y'all take what resonate, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. Have a nice one.